And we are live, folks. What's the deal? Welcome back to Why Real Wrestling Podcast. It's your boy, Mr. Jacobs. Five-star man himself, Connor, will be joining in a little bit. We're here to watch SmackDown. Thanks for joining this evening. Musty boy, welcome. Yes, this should be a good show. We got a title match tonight, I believe, with Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. That should be a great match. We got the triple threat with Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest, and Braun Strowman. That should be dope. Qualifying match. Also, another qualifying match with Chelsea Green and Naomi. That should be awesome. We're going to hear from Solo. So thanks for joining. And hope everybody out there is doing great tonight. Connor will be joining in a little bit. Hope you have subscribed if you haven't yet. What you doing? Subscribe, hit that like button. Also subscribe to the All Elite Zone while you're at it. We got Cody coming out first. Hope I'm coming out clear. Hope my mic's working. Let me know if my mic's working good out there. Damn, that's a packed house. They've been doing damn good in their attendance lately when it comes to Raw and SmackDown. Looks great on TV. Connor was there last week. Last week he had made a vlog. In case you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a pretty awesome vlog. Hope you're staying warm out there. I know it's cold as a mug up here. Got down to like 9 degrees last night. That's criminally insane. But I got my heat blasting. Hope everybody out there is doing all right. But yeah, it looks like a good house, man. Nice crowd. Cody coming to the ring. I'm guessing Cody has his suits tailor made because those are pretty nice suits. I'm guessing he has his stuff tailor made. I would if I was in that position. I'd have all my clothes tailor made. But yeah, we are on the road to WrestleMania, and road to WrestleMania is looking good. We got Elimination Chamber coming up. We already know who's gonna. We already know a couple of qualifiers in the Elimination Chamber. Apparently, John Cena just gets to just walk in and say, "Hey, I want to be a part of it." But I guess since it's his quote unquote farewell tour, I guess whatever. Qualifiers. All right, just making sure my sound's working. But yeah, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Going and on the way there, we're gonna go through Elimination Chamber, which should be pretty good this year. We got the women's and the men this year. We got qualifying matches tonight. Where we have Cody Rhodes opening it up with a promo. See how long this. I hope it's not gonna be too long. I'm ready to get straight to the matches. Davis, welcome. Thanks for joining, man. There you is.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're coming in.
I lost my charger block. I don't know where it went. All right, we got Cody Rhodes kicking out things.
I'm thinking they're working towards Solo versus Cody Elimination Chamber.
I hope not. I don't. Cody's beat him 3 times.
I know.
That's it. But I hope this feud turns into Jacob versus Solo
Yeah,
WrestleMania because he's been carrying the bloodline since someone took the ball and went home.
that's true.
That's Jacob. They've done more as a group since Solo ain't been around.
They actually become a real threat.
See, I hope they pivot and do Punk, Cena, and Cody at WrestleMania
That'd be interesting.
rather than Punk, Rollins, and Roman. They can do Punk and Roman. They can do Rollins and Reigns a one-on-one match. It isn't like they don't need Punk for that.
Right.
They got so much history just with them two. John Cena. Yeah, just to walk on in. It's like old times.
Yeah. It
Just
just
to walk on in, get a title shot, or get whatever he wants.
exactly.
But it's last year, so I guess it gets passed. You know, as you guys know by the thumbnail, the men's qual the this is the last SmackDown qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. It's Braun Strowman, Jacob, and Damian Priest. I wonder if Solo tries taking Jacob's spot.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good. Damn, I didn't even think about that because that's very possible. He could attack and just step in there.
But I don't know if Jacob's gonna. I think eventually he's gonna get tired of that.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, something's gonna go down between them. Somebody's gonna attack.
You know how Solo says "I love you." It's gonna turn into "I hate you, Solo." That's what it's gonna turn into. However, we got Drew McIntyre.
Making crier. That's a good one.
If you watch if you watch SmackDown from last Friday, you know who came up with
Yeah, I like that one.
that. That was LA Knight. I was at SmackDown last week, and I thought that was funny.
Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
That is pretty good.
Like the plan right now is for Drew and Damian Priest for WrestleMania, but I kind of hope they go with Drew and LA Knight because dirt sheets they have some real heat going on, uh, and it looked like from their match last week they were actually throwing some fists.
I
And
noticed
normally,
that.
and normally the real life feuds are the best feuds, like Matt Hardy and Edge, Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Angle. Those were
Bret and
the best
Sean.
ones. Is Vic Joseph on here tonight from NXT? Sounds like him.
I think so because what's his face was doing something else. He was on special assignment, so they had to replace him.
One day, I think they're going to move him permanently to the main roster. He's been doing NXT for quite a while.
Yeah, for a few years, yeah, a long time.
Green Goblin. I don't know what that's supposed to. Harry Osborn. I know
But
the
welcome
Green
to the
Goblin.
street.
I mean, he did lose to Punk twice. He lost at Royal Rumble.
I mean, on one hand, Drew does have a reason to gripe, but on the other hand, every other thing that's happened is because of what he's done. He's caused it. You know what I'm saying?
He asked for it. He
Exactly.
prayed.
He asked for it all.
He literally said that he prayed for it. He should have said Drew McIntyre. Yeah. Hopefully the fans banned it or something. Yeah, I don't think these two ever went against each other. Drew and Cody. If they have, it was when they were in WWE like 2009 or 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've went one on one. I think he was when it was when he was Stardust.
Uh, like they're basically two different wrestlers now. They both
Yeah,
left and reinvented themselves and came back completely different wrestlers. So it'd be
because
like a
Drew was
completely
like in the
different match.
three-man band. I remember that.
It'd be a completely different matchup.
Who was the three man? That was it. Was Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, and Jinder Mahal. Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah. I think
Three man
Hornswoggle.
band.
I think Hornswoggle was with them a little bit
Yeah, yeah.
for coffee break. Then he got released.
I can count on one hand the men who have defeated me since I returned to WWE. You're one of them, Drew, and I have not forgotten.
Who's this?
Hmm.
Jacob Fatu. Oh
Interesting.
hell. I feel like Jacob Fatu should start a Wolfpack bloodline. Just look, just by like the red and black stuff, it makes me think of the even like his Titantron, a bloodline Wolfpack. That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
man. They know how to present Jacob though, man. WWE. They know how to present him. They make him look awesome, and he is awesome.
Drew and Jacob will be an interesting matchup. I never really thought about that.
Oh, gas, no brakes.
Ouch. Hmm?
Yeah, Jacob is awesome on the mic though, man. He's probably he's kind of one of the best on the mic in the WWE right now.
I don't think Jacob's going to get in the chamber because if he does, I don't think he's going to win the chamber. And if he's in there, he's going to have to take a pin.
Mm,
And I don't think they're going to
true.
want. I don't think he's going to get pinned anytime soon. Like whenever he does
Yeah,
lose matches, it's tag team or trios matches, and he doesn't
yeah,
take the pin. It's normally Tama Tonga, who
that's true.
always
He's kind of been protected that way.
if someone's going to beat him. It needs to be like a big deal.
I think this is something that people want to see. I think people want to see a psychopath and a werewolf throw down in the nation's capital right now. But it's not going to happen because I have my spot in the chamber already. Cody, I think he wants to talk to you.
He has left.
Smart by McIntyre, preserve what you've got. No reason to risk your health with a man like that.
I love how Jacob just looked at him as he walked off. He's like, "Where the hell you think you going, man?
Is that what you want, right?
I was talking to you."
When you qualify for the
That
elimination
was
chamber,
hilarious.
when you defeat everybody in said chamber, then you and I can fight over this.
Yeah, so all I gotta do is beat everybody else.
When's Solo going to come out? Someone's pulling up. This is Solo.
Hmm.
He's late. I should find him for that.
Right? That was a regular job. He would be fine and reprimanded.
Now, Cody, if there's going to be anybody to speak to Solo, it's going to be me first. Also, family business.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Family business.
I sure as hell am going to get the last.
That was a weird opening.
Will speak louder than words.
Hmm.
I mean, I had Drew McIntyre come out and talk to Cody a little bit, then he left, and Jacob Fire 2 came out. Um, that was a waste of time.
I guess it's a good way to because Solo was supposed to be coming out anyway.
I got Naomi and Chelsea Green next. Elimination
Yeah,
Qualifier.
the qualifier.
I do want to have Drew out there to kind of like, it's kind of like the Royal Rumble, how they had Cody and Punk interact with each other and a few others, like kind of like possibilities of who could win the
Yeah.
Rumble, who could face the champions. But Drew and Cody didn't really say much. It was like Jacob came out, he interrupted it. Then Jacob and Cody never went anywhere really.
Not really. I mean, they both landed on talking about Solo, and then Jacob was like, "No, I'll talk to him first." You know, I was like, "Okay." But I mean, at the same time, Solo does have to come out later on in the show, so I guess that's all setting up to that.
He has that triple threat match. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom real fast.
All right.
The $7 Supreme Box has your decadent favorites and then some. The $9 Discovery Box introduces you to your newest obsession.
All right. So I think personally, I mean,
7
he just briefly Cody briefly brought up John Cena. Now, me personally, I mean, I feel like if Cena was to by some crazy chance, win this whole thing, go to WrestleMania, I mean, I feel like if he was going to be retiring out of the sport or I guess the the whole spectacle of sports entertainment, I guess if he was going to retire, he would want to do it on his back because that's kind of the tradition for a lot of the old timers. Was if you're gonna retire, you go out on your back and pass the torch. And now if by some crazy chance, you know, Cena does get to WrestleMania in a title match, odds are he's going to be taking a pin.
Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Just look at the facts. We run on America's most
Yeah.
5G network.
I feel like John Cena should win the 17th championship like SummerSlam or something.
Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless.
If they do it now,
some simple steps to be good with
I
money.
mean,
Let us show you the way.
it would be a big mania moment for sure, but
Mhm.
it's like the story's over then. Like the 17th
Right.
chase is over. I mean, he can lose it and then go after the Intercontinental title. He's never won the Intercontinental title either. But
Join Planet Fitness and save
I think they should do Punk, Cody, and Cena. That's the mania match they should do because Punk and Cena obviously, so they have
Yeah.
tons of history.
Oh yeah.
Punk and Cody have history. Cena and Cody not too much. I mean, they've mentioned each other in interviews and stuff, but they've never really crossed paths.
Hmm.
Or at least not the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Maybe
Right.
maybe the dashing Cody Rhodes or Stardust or something like that. But thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for
I
watching.
don't know what the hell you're talking about. Should be a good show tonight. I hope it is. Here's Tama Tonga. When is he ever going to speak?
So,
Hey, he actually said something else.
There he goes.
Damn. Beat the security guards up.
What they do?
That's like Wardlow would do. He'd come out and
Yeah.
just beat the hell out of. I remember that one time he powerbombed one of the security guards. He threw him so far that he landed in the trash can. I've never like
I
that's
remember
something,
that.
that's something like in a video game you would see, not in real life. Like the way he chunked it, he probably seriously hurt a lot of those people. Oh,
Trish
Trish Stratus.
Stratus. What a welcome surprise, just as it was a couple of weeks ago at the
A
Royal
werewolf on the loose.
Rumble. Shock appearance blew the roof
Trish
on the
Stratus.
stadium. Let me answer that chorus, Trish, once
No, the
again.
Elimination Chamber is in her hometown,
Yep.
Toronto, Canada.
Well, let's look forward because 2 weeks from tomorrow in your hometown of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, we have the Elimination Chamber coming to town.
Trish looks amazing.
From the Elimination
Man.
Chamber, and are we likely to see you make an appearance?
Well, first of all, it was great to be able to deliver a little satisfaction at the Royal Rumble. I felt like coming in at 25 was a great way to kick off my 25th anniversary. Right? And to answer your question, the Elimination Chamber is one of the most exciting PLEs. It is where the road to WrestleMania is finalized. And yes, it's in my hometown of Toronto, so I will be at Elimination Chamber. I just have to decide if I'm going to be watching from a seat or a suite.
No,
Hmm.
seat
Join
or
us
suite.
on the road to WrestleMania.
Right to business.
Stop trying to do that. No, nobody's going to be
Just
able to do it like Samantha.
yeah, I agree. It's not the same. It's not.
Nobody should try doing it now. Like, it's not cool. It was cool when Samantha did it in her entrance, but don't do it no more. It was good while it lasted. Samantha wanted to leave for whatever reason. It sucks that she never liked ring announcing. She hated it, and she was the best at it. It's weird how
Yeah.
that works. She never wanted to do it, but she was the best at it. I feel like one day she's gonna regret leaving like that. She wants to be a manager or a general manager, but maybe she could have been a manager in WWE.
I mean, yeah, I could have seen her managing.
General manager, I don't know, because they already have three general managers. I don't know how they would. And they got Ava for NXT, Nick Aldis SmackDown, and Adam Pearce for Raw.
Mm. And Chelsea got the Lex Luger gear on tonight, looking awesome.
Maybe she could have managed Chelsea Green. I mean, maybe she ditches Piper Niven and she recruits Samantha as her new manager.
Right.
I mean, she's already a better talker than her husband.
Well, that's true.
I think Naomi's going to win this. But I hope that Chelsea Green defend her title against somebody other than Meechin. Meechin's had three title shots and lost all three. I think it's time to go back on the line.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they are kind of running that a little dry. I mean, there's got to be some other women back there worthy enough for a shot. Open, do a an open title. Do start doing the open title matches.
And they got B-Fab. They can give her a title shot. They got Zelina Vega. She's new to SmackDown. She got traded to Raw. I mean, from Raw to SmackDown from the transfer window. I mean, down the line, they can do her and Piper Niven if they ever break them up. They got Naomi.
Exactly.
They got Naomi they can do. They win their
I think it
always
would be
like
a
work.
great idea. Is like they can do like a few weeks of an open challenge, and then finally Piper eventually some kind of way or another, you know, turns on her, throughout those weeks of her doing the the open title matches, Piper would like accidentally hit her or do something like that during the matches, and then like at the end of at the kind of the climax of it all, you have Piper turning on her to go for the title, and then you have Piper take the title from her.
Yeah, and they kind of teased it a little bit when Chelsea Green had her big celebration, her first night on SmackDown as champion. Uh, she said that she wanted to thank one person that helped her along the way, and they helped her. You would think she would say Piper Niven because she helped her cheat to win, but
Hmm.
she thanked herself. And if you look at Piper Niven's face when she said that, Piper Niven kind of looked a little off. So
Yeah,
they kind of planted seeds a little bit for that.
very
Davis,
subtle, but I did notice that.
SmackDown's in mid Masters, I think. To a degree, I agree with you. Um, really feel like this Mania season isn't as big as it was last year. Uh,
That's true. Yeah.
Around this time last year, we had The Rock and Cody going at it. Uh,
Yeah.
we had Punk, Rollins, and McIntyre having their little thing, with Punk being the special guest commentator. Like it just felt bigger last year than this year. I feel like The Rock not committing to WrestleMania kind of hurt WrestleMania a little bit.
Hmm.
And then the final nail that I feel like to a degree Jey Uso kind of ruined WrestleMania. To a degree, I
About
think.
winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, when he won, some of the bigger matches can't happen now. Like
Hmm.
if they do Punk, Rollins, and Reigns, and they make it the main event, how can they make it like? There's no high stakes. Like a title is not involved in the match.
Right.
There's no really big stakes involved. It's just a triple threat match. But if Jey Uso would not have won, and Punk would have won, maybe we could have gotten Punk and Cody. And then they could have done Gunther and John Cena. Uh, I mean, they could have had Jey Uso win the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Hopefully,
I've heard a lot of different people have a lot of different opinions about Jay's winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know. For me personally, I mean, I didn't too much mind it. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I felt
I
like
mean,
it
he's
was a
not
great
a bad
story being
person to have to
told.
win it. Some people think that he's the worst World Rumble winner of all time, but we had Vince
No,
McMahon win it. We had Vince McMahon win it. Roberto Del
yeah, that was
Rio.
like the worst. Yeah,
We had some people say Hacksaw Jim Duggan was a bad one, but during that time, he fitted that role. Uh, Hacksaw Jim
yeah.
Duggan was a big star back then. Uh, some people say Chris Benoit, but during that time, nobody was saying that he was. It was because of what he did uh, in his life, not because he was a bad wrestler. Uh,
Hmm.
I mean, Roman Reigns winning in 2015 was horrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
that pissed a lot of people off. I remember that.
e even The Rock could not save him. Like The Rock came out and tried to save it, but
He was looking around like, okay,
fans were still booing him. And then The Rock kind of looked at the crowd, like like how he always looks when they're chanting
yeah.
something. I should have had The rock bottom him right there. Like that'd have been the biggest swerve. And then they could have
And the
done
crowd would have changed their whole tone. Yeah.
they could have done it was WrestleMania 31, I believe they were going into. They could have done Brock, Roman, and The Rock.
Hmm.
Either way, Rollins was going to cash in. Oh, that was good.
Ladies having a nice match. Oh, I think she gave Chelsea a wedgie there too.
Hmm. Oh, roll
Nice
Lisa.
cheeks.
chamber. High stakes here on SmackDown.
I think they're getting ready to take it home. This is a good match.
Piper Niven beside herself. Chelsea Green, though, has got to refocus right here in this match. It has become a pivotal point to who will head to the Elimination Chamber 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Wonder if we see Malachi Black on here. If anyone does not know, if you watch NXT, Ricky Starks debuted on NXT, and they signed
Yeah.
him really fast. I wonder if they've already got Malachi and Miro signed back.
You know, the best part about it is that the Ricky Starks going to NXT wasn't spoiled. You know, you didn't really. It happened so fast they couldn't spoil it really, because it's like, next thing you know, he was at a AEW. Next day, pretty much like Lex Luger did back in the day, he was on WWE television. You know.
Yeah, he got released, and the very next day he was on WWE.
Oh, oh.
So Naomi and Bianca is both going to be in the chamber together.
Oh man, that's setting up some good stuff right there. I got a feeling about that.
I wonder when is Jade going to come back? I mean, the perfect time for her to come back was at the Royal Rumble. They should have done what I said, had them both in the ring. Then the clock starts ticking. Then the Jade Cargill comes out. All three of them standing around each other, and then I don't know. Like, is she really seriously hurt, or I don't know what's going on?
I think they're waiting on a specific type, or not type, a specific spot in the story to pull the trigger on Jade's return.
Sami Zayn.
I know people have been waiting for an update, and I apologize for not getting one out sooner. But I'm sure most of you have heard by now that my neck is not doing too well.
That's good.
There's been some nerve damage, and I'm seeing
That's what you get for stealing Chad Gable's moment.
Damn,
Forgot
it's cold.
I'm never letting go of that until he wins the singles
That's what you
title.
get. Damn, Connor.
Yeah, it's almost become a joke. How many times it's turned on me, or maybe I've turned on him.
Yeah, y'all both stab each other in the back time and time again.
That's true.
Y'all are both backstabbers, just like you were.
Kevin started it though.
He was a backstabber last year because he caused Gable to heat. Damn it. That still pisses me off thinking about it.
Or sending a message that was trying to end my career. For what? That's what I can.
In hindsight, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at the Elimination Chamber in their hometown would be a good match.
Yeah.
Toronto, Canada.
They would kill that. They probably steal the show with that match, honestly.
I hope Kevin Owens wins and power drives him again. And then Randy Orton comes out and returns, and we get Kevin Owens and Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
What if there was a great way to bring back El Generico? Like, Sami Zayn's got to be put on the shelf, but El Generico, he's coming out of retirement. He's gonna face Kevin Owens and reignite their old rivalry. That'd be badass.
That would be interesting.
Kevin, me and you are gonna go again, and I'm telling you now, it's not gonna be fun. I'll see you soon.
Motor City. They got to get their TNA theme song. Like, they need since WWE and TNA have a partnership, why can't they get Motor City Machine Guns TNA theme song?
Yeah, that's what. Well, I wonder how much money that will cost, though. I mean, because it's got to be a pretty penny.
Since they got how about this? We send AJ Styles to Slammiversary. In return, we get Motor City Machine Guns TNA theme song. No money involved. It's a simple trade. Because I mean, their WWE theme songs are right, but when I think of Motor City Machine Guns, I think of their TNA theme song. This match should be a good match. Las Garza is very underrated, and I'm glad they're getting a lot more TV time since they went 3 hours. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think at WrestleMania we're going to be getting DIY, Motor City, and Street Profits ladder match for the titles, and hopefully
I wouldn't mind.
Street Profits win the titles back.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I wouldn't mind seeing the Street Profits have those titles again.
It seems like they're kind of heel. It seems like they're heel, but they don't really bash the fans at all. Like they're just, I don't know. They definitely got a different feel to them. They're not the same happy-go-lucky Street Profits.
I think they're just tired of getting looked over, and they're finally gonna do something about it. I like it.
Should have Bianca Belair turn heel and her be with them as well. Because if anyone does not know, Montez Ford and Bianca Belair are married, I believe.
Yep.
When do you think Jade will come? I don't know. We were just talking about that. I don't know when she's going to be back. I mean, it's been reported that Bianca might win the Elimination Chamber, and if she does, I mean, I don't know how they finish that story. If maybe they wait till after WrestleMania to do it. I mean, that's the only alternative they have.
Yeah.
But Bianca and Jade, I mean, Bianca and Naomi are tag champions, so I don't know. Like, they're going to have to lose those titles or something if Bianca's going for if she wins the Elimination Chamber.
I mean, I think that Jade's return. I mean, now if they were to do like the whole story to where Jade comes back and reveals who attacked her, and it just so happened to be either Bianca or Naomi. My thing is, I think I would like it to be, Bianca. Exactly what you said because she's never been heel before. And it'll be interesting to see what they would do with her. Give her a heel twist. Her character kind of a heel twist. And I mean, I think like at some point in time, you know, like say like I don't know, like hopefully like if they're doing like a really like Shawn Michaels versus Triple H kind of storytelling, like SummerSlam would be a perfect time to bring her back. In time for
Yeah.
that. But who knows?
I mean, SummerSlam's going to be 2 nights this year, so they're going to need some big matches to separate from both nights. I was telling someone, it wasn't on here, but a friend that just texting, I think it was Jamal, we were talking, and The Rock kind of lied to the fans, I feel like, because it was about last year in November or October. It was shortly after he debuted. Shortly after, The Rock was at Bad Blood and all that. And Dave
Hmm.
Meltzer reported that he's not doing WrestleMania. And then on Instagram, the fan asked, "Are you really not doing Mania?" And then The Rock said, "Don't believe anybody else." But it really seems like he's not doing WrestleMania. He wasn't at the Royal Rumble. He didn't do anything at Raw on Netflix to progress any stories. He didn't do anything. I feel like he kind of lied to the fans. So to make up for it, he should wrestle at SummerSlam and wrestle Cody Rhodes. And then at WrestleMania 42, we get Rock and Roman.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they got to do something with the Rock and Cody because they can't. You can't
Okay?
just have the Rock
Yeah.
beating the hell out of Cody, and the next thing you know, they're getting drunk together. I
They,
mean, come on, man. You got to do something with that.
they shouldn't have done that, really, because I don't know how they're supposed to make that make sense. I mean, they can't, because if anyone remembers the Raw after Mania last year, The Rock said when he comes back, he's going after Cody and he's going for that title. And he said that our rivalry is just beginning. You can't, us fans don't forget that stuff.
That's
If anyone
true.
did not catch it out, Michelle McCool will be going to the WWE Hall of Fame. She's the second inductee alongside Triple H. I always liked Michelle McCool. She was very underrated.
I think so. I
And
never had a major problem with her.
when she came back in the Royal Rumble matches a few years, she was actually better than when she was full time. It was wild that she did better when she was older than when she was full time. Around like 2008 or nine, her
Hmm.
and Layla were together.
Yeah,
Fit Finlay.
that's going to the Hall of Fame.
Is that Michelle McCool in the ring? I don't know who that was.
That was I think from the what's it called what's that show? I'm trying to remember the damn name of the show.
LF Legends and Future Greats.
Yeah, I was just looking at it too, and I forgot it.
Like they're really pushing that show. CM Punk's supposed to be on there. The main coaches are Mickey James, Booker T, Bully Ray, and The Undertaker.
Yeah,
And there was one guy kind of being smart with Bully Ray. I thought that was. I'm curious to see how that goes down.
I saw that, and then
I'm,
Taker
I'm,
got, and
curious,
then Taker jumped in too. I was like, oh shit.
I'm curious to see. It's kind of like tough enough in a way, a little bit.
That's what it reminds
Uh,
me of a little.
whoever wins the thing gets an NXT contract. Whoever wins the, I know Holyfield's son is in that series. I think his name's Elijah Holyfield. We're going pretty fast in this match.
Yep, fast
So
paced from the get go.
damn, we just got back from commercial break. Well, damn,
I
they didn't last like a minute.
hope they limit that down over the whole show. I hope it's very limited.
See, I feel like the last few weeks they've been better about it. Well, last week it was better because I was there, obviously. Uh, but besides that, like I feel like they've been doing a little bit better. I know that one week we were watching it, it was like nonstop. It was more commercials and wrestling. But I thought they done better with it.
True, it's better than having to sit down and watch a 5 minute block of commercials. And thank you out there for watching along with us tonight. Hope you subscribed. Now, I'm not sure if Solo's going to be out before or after the main event. I'm thinking maybe it's going to be on after the main event since Jacob's in the main event. I'm thinking that Solo's going to be on after. I don't know. I'm not. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Since Solo's in the main event, I mean not Solo, but Jacob's in the main event. I figured Solo's going to be coming on last in the show.
Yeah.
And Jacob just running around backstage, just beating folks up for no reason. But the crazy thing is, if Jacob was to be in the elimination chamber, I mean, as far as somebody who is credible enough to take everybody out in the chamber, is Jacob Fatu. And
Yeah.
I mean, that would imagine that. Imagine Jacob going in there just destroying everybody. And like, I mean, it's not like he's stuck in there with them. I mean, they're stuck in there with him.
13,536 here live in Washington, D.C. as the Motor City Machine Guns trying to get back in this contest. Well, it has been a masterclass by Los Cars of a momentary lapse in concentration, but Angel has opened this window to attack a fresh Chris Sabin. And now Los Cars' hard work is all undone in the background. Now look at Sabin.
I like Chris Sabin. Tag back at him.
Right back to his feet is Sabin. Sabin rolling for shoulders and out. Referee in position and an ear fall. When you talk about savvy and tactician, that is the style that is so dominant today. Two of the absolute best to ever tag in this industry. City Machine Guns. They heard.
I mean, they have been going nonstop since the match started. Just spot, 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 spot. I mean, I wish I had that much energy.
Oh, damn. What are they doing here?
Wow.
I think this should have Los Garza win right here.
I mean, they could use a win.
I mean, Motor City's beaten them 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Brenda Solo is back there just wreaking havoc. So you see him, just get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
The werewolf on the loose backstage.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Moonsault and 8 super kick. Suicide dive by Chris Sabin. Tag in to Shelly.
That crowd's trying to get back into the match. At first, they were kind of stuck. They're kind of stale on the match.
Well, that might be
Now it
it.
seems like they're getting into it. Oh, yeah, that did it.
Oh. Motor City Machine Guns pick up the win again over Los Garza. They've beaten them like 2 or 3 times. That was a pretty decent match.
Yeah, the first two matches so far have not been bad, really. Shout out to Alex Shelley We got an interview with them on the in the All Elite Zone. If you want to check that out, just go check in the interview section of in the All Elite Zone. You'll find it. If you haven't subscribed there yet, please do so. I mean, it's incredible. You think about how far Damian Priest has come. Back when he was punching Martinez and when he was over, a little bit overweight and everything. I mean, he's come so far.
This is a pretty cool video package. We actually got some rock music for once. I wonder how that goes down. I don't think Jacob's going to win. Because if he wins, he's going to have to take a pin at the Chamber. And look at the damn commercial.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, Jacob Fatu taking his first pin in the Elimination Chamber. I mean, at the end of the day, it still makes him look pretty badass.
Something's got to happen with that. If he does lose tonight, he's not taking the pin. It's probably going to be
Braun.
He could win. I mean, they could have Solo. I mean, Jacob Fatu win, but Solo takes his spot in the Chamber, and then Jacob Fatu costs Solo at the Chamber somehow. Because eventually,
that's the way to go.
He's gonna get tired of being in Solo's shadow all the time.
Man, that's true. You can already see signs of it,
I like to see Priest go up against. That would be a good singles match. Same as Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. I teased that earlier. Opening the show. Seems like he likes going around beating everyone up. Yeah. Reminds me of Wardlow a lot.
Yeah.
It was basically Wardlow against security guards for most weeks.
It was actually pretty fun watching them throw security guards around each week. It was pretty fun.
He went over 100 of them. He had to have a total like 300 security guards he beat up probably.
Gotta be.
In total that entire thing.
It's like every city he went to, he took down every security group. It was hilarious.
I think that's when they were doing the MJF and Wardlow feud.
Yep.
Then MJF didn't want to be around him, so they just had like security guards protect him all the time.
Thanks to Chime, you get fee-free overdrafts.
Harry.
I think what was even funnier about that is that sometimes they would send the smallest security guard to just run up to Wardlow, and he would just toss him outside the wall.
I agree. I mean, Roman's not around really right now. I mean, there's not really a big story on SmackDown right now. I mean, they're kind of building towards the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
But around this time,
I agree with you too, Harry.
But a lot of like this time last year, there was a lot of big stories going on, even before Elimination Chamber. Like we got that press conference, the WrestleMania press conference when they had The Rock and Roman and Cody and Rollins like face off or whatever. And The Rock, like that's when The Rock slapped Cody. Like around this time last year, things were looking pretty big, but I mean they're teasing who Cody's going against. And that's really about. I mean, Jacob Fatu and Solo, they kind of got a little story going on. Tiffany and Charlotte, it just doesn't feel like last year.
Right.
It was going to be hard to top last year, but they could have come close if The Rock wouldn't have bailed out. They should try to get Stone Cold to do something. Maybe be a special guest referee or something. I don't know. And The Rock isn't the only big star in wrestling.
Skull of the Americans.
And Stone Cold's just right. He's right up there.
Earth's supercontinent. Our home. The Americas. News February 23rd. DC Indica.
Like even on Raw, like I feel like the overall build of WrestleMania right now is it's not like it was last year, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But,
that's
but when
true.
you, but when you have The Rock around every week, I mean, it's going to get more intense. I mean, The Rock would come on there and say f bombs like it was nothing. I'm still hopeful though things turn around, but you only have 2 months. I mean, the Elimination Chamber's on March 1st, and then the next month it's WrestleMania. So they're really cutting it short this year.
Yeah, time
64,
flies.
64 days. Jey Uso just had to win the Rumble. And I like Jey Uso, but this isn't Heat season. It's WrestleMania season. I mean, some people are paying $50,000 just to go to WrestleMania. They gotta,
Yeah.
they gotta make the card worth the admission price. What's going on here? Solo. Uh-oh.
Agnes, tell me what the hell's going on. Tell me what the hell this is. Been trying to tap in with you for a minute, huh?
Hmm?
I need a time off. Okay? Ever since I lost the Hula Father to Roman, I have not been myself. I let you down. I let you down. I let the family down. You have any idea how it feels. But I'm okay now. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take over this business, just like we've done before. And the only way that we can do that is together, as one. But it starts with you by winning the qualifying match, going on to the chamber, winning it, and bringing that title back to this family. Okay? Jacob, Jacob, I love you, Jacob.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think Jacob has some other plans in his head about the situation, but that's to be seen.
I think Tama Tonga does as well. The way
Yep.
he was looking at Solo. Shinsuke Nakamura. Where have you been at the last several weeks?
When is he going to defend that title?
He hasn't defended it one time since winning it in November.
Mm-mm.
Well, let me take that back. Yes, he has. He defended it that 1 week on SmackDown against LA Knight because
Okay, I must have forgot about that.
Jacob Fatu cost LA Knight that. But besides that, I mean, he's held the belt for almost 80 days and only one title defense. They just need to get ready to. I think it's time to take the belt off of him. I
He's
think
not doing anything with it.
they should have Jimmy Uso beat Shinsuke for the title. And they've been having Carmelo Hayes and Jimmy Uso kind of have a feud. I would have Jimmy Uso beat Nakamura and Carmelo beat Jimmy Uso.
Mm.
Or maybe they do a ladder match or something at WrestleMania for the U.S. title.
No, that match would be pretty cool.
Look, a 7-man ladder match. Do Shinsuke, Carmelo, Jimmy Uso, Andrade. Maybe you would include The Miz in there.
The Miz. Hmm.
Well,
He's on
okay, well, that's
SmackDown.
pretty interesting though.
He just has a mania match. Might as well just throw him in just to be a punching bag for everybody.
Good
So
point. That's
seven
fair.
men. You got Shinsuke, Andrade, Jimmy Uso, Andrade. Yeah.
13,536
Man, Malachi Black's coming in pretty soon, and maybe they put him.
of Shinsuke Nakamura.
Who's actually got a mic? Is Malachi Black going to return here?
I'd be sick.
I have, I have that feeling. If he does, have Malachi beat him tonight. He didn't do shit with the title, so just take it off of him. We've been waiting on you to come on TV to have a worthy challenge. That's on you, buddy. You've been dodging everybody. Her chanting what?
No one to rise above the sickness. Bring them down. Just the same. Weak guy. Consume.
Somebody's about to come out.
Mindless.
LA Knight, damn.
LA Knight.
He doesn't need another title shot. He failed last time because he should not have attacked Jacob Fatu. If he would not have done that, LA Knight probably would be U.S. champion right now.
Let me talk to you.
I mean, you got a point. You got a point. You know,
Don't stand out here playing too
he kind of
hard.
walked into all that himself.
Says he's been hiding in the shadows. Yeah. I'd say that's the truth. You have been hiding in the shadows. Then you
Yeah.
said you were praying for a worthy contender. Then you said you were looking for a test. Wrong. That's the biggest bunch of BS I ever heard. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Because the last time you and I were in this ring, I planted your head on that mat and the 3 count was imminent. Yeah. But then all it took was half the Isles of Samoa and Tonga to come down here and
Yeah.
just snatch out away.
It's technically your fault, though. You kind of provoked them,
And
so.
now since then,
Right. He kind of started that.
who stepped to me on a quest to come back and get that championship. But you want to talk about tests for that championship? I'll tell you the test right now. The test is looking at you. The test is standing here. And my man, you've already failed that test with everybody saying,
Miz. Looks like we're getting some kind of multi-man match. Like I just. It was reported that the U.S. title will be on the line at the Elimination Chamber.
He needs to be on the line. How long has it been since he actually put the damn thing on the line?
you guys are still going for that
December,
shit,
January, something like that. It was the last match with LA Knight.
I was wrong. And I know I'm not wrong very often, but I was wrong.
Come on, LA. I really hope Malachi comes out.
Flash in the pan that
If he comes out, I'm going to mark out on here.
here we are. The universe eating out of the
If anyone has watched the Ozone, I've liked Malachi for a while. AEW booked him like crap.
kind of proves
Yeah, they dropped the ball definitely with him.
He should be a singles champion, not a damn trios champion, not a lackey, not a tag champion, a singles champion. Like we saw in
I
NXT.
know you're not
If anyone's going to book him the best, it's Triple H.
You're basic. I mean, look
I
at
bet
you.
Andrade comes out next.
Basic.
I mean, I personally feel like that it's criminal that he never really got to have a major singles title in AEW, like a major title. That's criminal to me.
Know who is worthy. Hold on. I got this one. I'm going to guess you're going to say The Miz.
Hmm?
I'm going to guess you're going to say something about Grand Slam champion. You're going to say something about former United States champion. You're
Yeah.
going to say, I beat John Cena in the main event at WrestleMania. Talk about same old
LA got
shit.
him there though.
I've been using the same old shtick for over the last 10 years. And if my
Pretty
math
much,
serves me
yeah.
right, I think it's been at least that long since you've been relevant.
Damn. Damn.
I've
Yeah,
also got to say, man,
that's
I'm
Sting.
kind of happy to see you here. I almost forgot you were even here. Matter of fact, I feel like
He's
everybody
obliterated him
else
on the mic.
LA
So
Knight's
why don't you-
cooking.
talking to John Cena, why don't you take a page out of his book, start a Bel-Air tour, because I know
Damn.
everybody's ready to see you.
Start a failure.
Damn. Obliterating John Cena, too.
He lit him up right there, man.
I don't know what you can say to come back after that.
He said, I forgot you were even here.
To start a farewell tour at John Cena. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Oh, wow. Wow, that's good. Hey, you know what? He's right. I did say it's okay for men to cry when it rises to that occasion. And, it's just like you to make it a point to miss the point. Because the point was that there's a line where you go just a little bit too far. And if you want to talk about crying, you want to talk about crybabies, at the very top of that list of all-time crybaby bitches, it's got to be you and Drew McIntyre.
Damn. Drew McIntyre.
You know, at least I've been at the top. I've been at the top over and over again in this industry. You want to know why I tout my resume so much? Because guys like you don't measure to me. When the dust settles on my career, when the dust settles on my career, my resume stands alone. Can you stay the same?
Damn.
Or will you crumble when they stop chanting your name and realize that there's nothing beneath the surface? Because you, LA Knight, are not on my radar.
I mean, you think about it, he was kind of the Miz of TNA for a little bit.
Then the Miz can call his shot, and I want my shot.
And like NWA, you know. And
I came to SmackDown with a new purpose. To elevate a title again, to forge my way to WrestleMania, and you'll be a guy on the outside looking in, just like you always have your entire career. Hold on. Did you just say I'm not even on my radar? I'm pretty sure that you just mentioned something I said last week, which tells me you must be watching everything I do. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, first of all. But when you talk about the idea of, well, why do I deserve a shot at that championship? Let's think about it for 1 second. The man who was a champion before me, the man who's a champion now, you put all their title defenses together, maybe 1/100th of what I
Damn.
did. I was in here defending that damn thing every single
Yeah,
day.
he's not lying about that. He defended the title more than Logan Paul and Shinsuke combined.
Want that title? Oh, baby, but does that title ever need me? I'll make that thing shine. But you, my man, you ever met you? Dude, you suck. You are the most impotent dork. You got it. Is this man championship material? None. Well,
Oh.
more words.
there we go.
Why you at it? See that LA Knight finally crossed the line in a lizard inside the Miz. Whoa. Gentlemen, please hold the phone. Friends everywhere you go, don't you? Now it's obvious to me that you two are looking for a fight, and it's obvious to me that Mr. Nakamura is looking for a worthy challenger. So, DC, are you
Triple
thinking?
threat.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? How about tonight we get the Miz go one-on-one with LA Knight? And when I say tonight, I really mean right now. I'll expect the unexpected. Miz Knight on SmackDown.
Miz and LA Knight.
New Ultimate.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
Spring forward this tax season. Straight up and get a free Samsung Galaxy E16 5G select plans, all with unlimited data on America's most reliable 5G network. Because this tax season is free phone season. Straight up, available for all.
Right, it's official. LA Knight versus The Miz.
Yeah,
So what's the point of Shinsuke being out there then?
I don't know. I don't get it. He didn't do anything.
But the winner this is gonna face Shinsuke. I mean, what are they gonna do with this? Or is Shinsuke in the match? I don't know what they're doing. So it's a one-on-one match, but then I don't get the point of Shinsuke even being. Oh, never mind. I don't get it. It's gonna come. I guess to a head. Hopefully, it's gonna be at least a triple threat match, and Nakamura is gonna. I would say try to drop the title. Now, I would like it. I would like for him to drop the title to Carmelo Hayes, but of course, don't know if that's not gonna ever gonna happen.
Yeah, they should have Jimmy Uso beat Shinsuke and didn't have Carmelo beat Jimmy Uso. It looks like we're gonna get LA Knight and Shinsuke again.
Running it back.
I'll be right back from the bathroom.
All right. Oh god. I'm not gonna lie, this episode of SmackDown is kind of dragging. I mean, we got the triple threat match, which should be a good match. Braun, Jacob, and uh, Jacob, Braun, and Priest. But besides that, golly, let's see, we got opening match was okay. Solo and Jacobs was pretty entertaining. Tag match was whatever. I mean, it was a good match. It was there. I don't know why the hell Shinsuke's out here. He's not doing a damn thing. He came out, cut a promo that didn't make. I don't know what the hell he was saying. Looks like whoever wins this will probably be going against Shinsuke, but they gotta get the butt off Shinsuke. At first, I thought it was going to be a pretty good deal because something different, you know. It was. I mean, nobody's seen Shinsuke beat no. It was kind of an unpredictable thing, but he hasn't done nothing with it, which is not entirely on him because he's not the booker, and it's the booker's fault for not having him defend the title more. Then on him, I mean, he hasn't made the title look or feel any better. I mean, he has those vignettes or whatever, but I don't know. This whole Mania build is just. I mean, not all of it's bad. I mean, there is some stuff that will probably be pretty exciting, but the build to it just I can just end this match whenever they want to. I mean, they need to use someone like the Miz to add depth to the singles men's division for the U.S. title picture, but I don't know. LA Knight cooked him though pretty good. That was pretty funny. I will say that LA Knight, he was cooking him pretty well, pretty good, and then I don't know. This show needs something. I mean, Drew McIntyre has been a good addition to SmackDown. Last week and this week, he's brought some star power that's needed. They should probably move Sammy to SmackDown as well. Like after Elimination Chamber, they have to be full force. They cannot be like they cannot have shows like this on the road to Mania. After the Chamber, this has got to end. Like we need Roman on SmackDown. We need Randy Orton back. We need Jade Cargill back. We need all these people back. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to have Malachi Black return or Miro. We need to do more with the women's mid card titles, both women's US and Inter. And then we got DIY and Pretty Deadly is set to get a title shot. They won last week. But I heard a chamber that can't be going like this. It's time to end this match.
Time to take it home.
It doesn't matter who. I mean, LA Knight should win this, but I just feel like zero reason to care about this match.
I mean, they're not really pushing the title. Like, I don't know, they're not really making it important. It just having Shinsuke hold it for a little bit, keep it warm.
He's keeping it cold. He's not even keeping it warm. I mean, at least LA Knight, at least he defended it pretty much every week. He went against Andrade, then Carmelo, then a triple threat, then he went against Santos and Berto, and then Ludwig Kaiser.
I mean, that's true. Shinsuke hasn't really been a fighting champion, really.
Which isn't all on him because the booker has to book you in those matches. He can't just put himself in those matches. Like this whole Mania build has got to, after the Chamber, they've got to be full force. Like they can't be going like this every week. I mean, Raw this past Monday was a good show.
Yeah.
But SmackDown has been lacking, I feel like, in the WrestleMania build-up. like Raw. I don't think Raw has had a like since Raw has moved to Netflix. I don't think they've had a terribly bad show. Uh, is there any importance going towards Mania? No, but the show feels more enjoyable than SmackDown.
Right.
Whereas it's been my entire life. Having to clean with multiple products is a hassle. Trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to use on the shower? What am I going to use on the bathtub? I don't have to think about that. Just add water and I'm good to go.
It just feels like they put titles like the U.S. title for the moment, on the back burner, and kind of just
Yep.
just let it just sit there for a while until like all this, all the Mania stuff is drawn out. I mean, but to me, if you're gonna have somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura holding a title, have him defend it. Why have the King of Strong Style barely even defend his title?
Yeah, like he can't really talk, so having him in matches more. Like they could have had him defend the titles 4 times by now. He won it in November. He could have already had. If I was booking it, he would have already had 6, 7 title defenses. But they just gotta. They gotta do more to make people care about these matches.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get.
it's like
I mean, LA Knight's gonna win this. I mean, I'd be shocked if the Miz did win this. Maybe they can have like a screwy finish, and then have a triple threat: LA Knight, the Miz, and Shinsuke.
they gotta do something with it.
It's just a whole mania build. Like Jay Uso's to blame for all this.
Jay's to blame. Blame it
Well,
all on Jay.
well, technically it's Triple H. Technically it's Triple H because he booked him that way. It's not that Jay Uso's a bad wrestler or I don't like him. It's just the mania builds feeling so lackluster because he won. And Charlotte did not need to win.
Mm.
She just comes right in and wins it. I swear if her last name wasn't Flair, she wouldn't have won it. She wouldn't even be in WWE probably. But Charlotte is a good wrestler, she cuts good promos. But I don't think she deserved to win that. I mean, they could have had Charlotte just win the Elimination Chamber.
Well, that's a fair point.
I mean, the triple threat match tonight should be a good match. I mean, that does have something to care about. I mean, you want to see who advances to the chamber, so there's a reason to care about it. But
Yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking like Jacob's gonna take. I wouldn't say take the pin, not tonight, but he's probably like I'm saying like Strowman's probably gonna take the pin tonight in the triple threat match, and then probably
I think Damien
if
Priest is
Jacob
going
goes into the elimination chamber, he's gonna have to take a pin because
to.
either that or they're gonna push the pull the trigger on Jacob going for the title. I mean, that's one or two ways.
Yeah, like I feel like something happens tonight and he doesn't win it. I think Damian Priest is
Solo
gonna walk.
interferes.
I think Damian Priest is gonna win somehow. All right, put him into the match. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. There we go. LA
There
Knight
it
gets the
is.
W as expected. Now let's take the title off this boring champion.
I mean, I'll agree with you. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura as a champion right now is a little boring. I'm kind of over it. I mean, it was kind of like it was cool when it happened because I was wondering what the hell they're gonna do with them, but they have done absolutely nothing with Shinsuke Nakamura as a U.S. champion. I mean, you can go so many different angles with that, so many
Save
different
us,
angles.
Malachi.
You know,
Malachi, Miro, somebody save us from this nightmare. No good.
I mean, a U.S. Open challenge that can lead to a return of Malachi, or that can lead to Carmella eventually winning the title. I mean, the story writes itself. I don't know. Just my opinion on it.
What's the bliss?
I think I'll be fine. I'm familiar with former friends betraying me.
Funny you say that because Lily and I were thinking, if you win the title, I'm in Elimination Chamber. There's a chance we could be facing each other again. And how
Oh,
fun
another
would
one
it
at
be
6 teaser.
their WrestleMania?
In Alexa Bliss's segment.
Good luck.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
She is so crazy. I'm Shoot, I was talking about her. WWE Women's Championship.
Now R-Truth. What is he gonna do?
I don't know, but I'll watch. Man, he's a national treasure.
I mean, I like all these wrestlers coming out here, but I'm just looking for the build to Mania. Like this is Mania season. Like we're on the road to WrestleMania. I mean, Archer was a very entertaining wrestler, inside and outside the ring. We got R-Truth and Carmelo Hayes next up. Carmelo Hayes definitely takes the win here.
Yeah, it's good to see R-Truth getting some TV time.
Carmelo is going to get this. He'll get an easy win right here.
And people still love Truth, man. You can't deny that. That's somebody that's going to be in the Hall of Fame when he retires. Give it a couple of years after he retires, he'll be in there. R-Truth, he deserves to be. He should be.
If anyone watched WWE Vault has the WWE Vault YouTube channel, they released the R-Truth documentary, and it was actually a pretty good documentary. I definitely recommend watching it. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know about R-Truth. He had a similar story to Booker T a little bit,
Yeah.
like getting into jail and stuff, but he turned his life around. I definitely recommend watching it if I'm watching
Yeah, I
Havoc.
agree. It's pretty good. Do you know who they should do one on?
Who's that?
Jacob Fatu. They should do one on him. He kind of
Yeah,
had the same story.
yeah, he got arrested quite a few times. Uh, I think eventually they're going to. Like, I feel like once, like, Jacob Fatu is on the mountain, he's climbing up the mountain, but once he gets on the mountaintop, they're going to put out a documentary or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, he got in some serious trouble. Like, there was a point where he was going to go, like, to prison for, like, 20 years. So,
Yeah.
Jacob was. But obviously, he's turned his life around.
It's that feeling when you become your own boss and you can
Michael,
because you as big business
LA
Hey,
Knight
Michael.
versus WrestleMania. I would rather see that than Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. LA Knight, as we just seen in that Miz promo, he cooked the Miz pretty bad.
Yeah.
He cooked him bad. He cooked him so bad he had no response. He just cried, which was kind of whatever. I thought that was kind of. I didn't really get that part of crying.
That was a weird response. I was like, what?
And then LA Knight says something, and then the Miz tries to come back serious. He just didn't really. I didn't get what they're trying to go with there. But
That's
LA
what I'm
Knight,
thinking too. Like, if he's gonna come back serious, he should have did it from the jump and not went with the
yeah.
crybaby gimmick stuff. I mean, what was that?
At first he cried, and then LA Knight said about last week's comment, and then the Miz tries to come back being serious. Like I don't, and it's not like he was jokingly crying. He was like, I don't get it. It kind of just buried the Miz right there. He buried himself. He kind of
Yeah, he was
he
kind
did
of proving
all
LA's point.
yeah, he buried himself. He buried himself. But LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, they're both good on the mic. Drew McIntyre and LA Knight, so they would have a very, very good build up. And that's kind of what they need right now going into Mania. They need a feud like that. LA Knight and Drew McIntyre. Both good on the mic, both have good characters. There's the move. I should just trade in the Raw.
I watched your match.
Andrade.
If you want, I can teach you something. Just let me know.
Where's this going with Andrade and The Miz? I don't get it.
That's what I'm wondering.
No, it's too bad, man. People
Carmelo.
like that, they don't respect talent like us, man. No, yeah, you're right. We should show them what happens when people disrespect us. You and me, we team up. Mello don't miss.
Damn. Even the heels don't want to team up with another heel.
Mello don't miss. I get it. I don't know if Carmelo's
Mello don't Miz. It's good to see Carmelo getting some TV time. They gotta give some of these guys a purpose. Like they gotta put guys like Carmelo and LA Knight into like some serious stories. Because right now these are just matches. He went against
Yeah.
Akira Tozawa last week. It wasn't really anything. I mean, it was a good match, but I mean, there wasn't really anything to care about, really. I mean, it was just a match. Kind of like this match. I mean, I like R-Truth and Carmelo Hayes. I mean, I'm sure they're going to put on a pretty good match right here.
I'm just saying, you think this is funny. So I will talk to the goddess. We'll see how funny this going to be.
So that's how the match came to be.
Okay. Okay.
Jacob, would you like to rap battle like R-Truth on the podcast tonight?
No.
He doesn't even do the rap. Well, I think he still does the singing when he comes out. I think he does.
Yeah, he does.
$8:38. Sometimes I dread watching SmackDown. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes there's some good matches. It's just hit or miss here lately because there's no story.
I agree. I mean, last few weeks I mean, you can say mid. I mean, that's safe to say.
I thought
But
last week.
it hasn't been bad.
I thought last week was a pretty good show. I was there last week, and I mean, the triple threat match with Drew, Jimmy, and LA Knight was a very good match.
That was
Carmelo,
fun. Yeah.
Carmelo and Tozawa actually had a pretty decent match. Charlotte and Tiffany had a pretty good segment, I thought. But you know, you've got to have stories that people can invest in, especially around WrestleMania season. I can't tell you one big major story on SmackDown. On Raw, we got Punk and Rollins kind of feuding still. We got Jey Uso and Gunther. You know, that's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Io and Rhea feuding a little bit. On Raw, we have none of that. I mean, on SmackDown, we have none of that.
Welcome, Molly. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Molly, yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it. It wasn't even a damn match. I thought it was going to be a decent match because it's 8:38, but Mo Hayes gets a win.
I was happy. I'm happy to see our truth get some TV time.
He's a great guy.
Kevin Owens in that. Is he going to be on the show or actually just going to be in his car?
Another thing about I think our truth. I think I think he has the longest tenure there right now. Like he's been there the longest out of all the men.
I know Randy Orton. He's been there.
Yeah,
Gallery.
Randy. Yeah,
Uh, maybe The Miz. He's been there for a little while. Uh,
'cause I know our truth was way before the Miz, because he was with the Road Dog back in the day. He was K Quick back then.
yeah, The Miz debuted around. Well, he was in Tough Enough in 2004 or five, but he didn't win. Daniel Puder won, but he didn't even stay that long. He was on there for like he was in the 2005 Royal Rumble, and that was it. And then he was
Right.
gone. He went to TNA. I believe in 2005 or six. The Miz came along. I think he debuted on the reboot of ECW. I could be wrong.
I think you're all right about that. I'm pretty
And
sure
then they
you are.
eventually moved them both to him and John Morrison was together as a tag team, and they split them up, and then the Miz just grew and grew and grew as a heel. I mean, Miz is one of the best heels in WWE. I mean, especially the Miz and Dolph Ziggler feud in 2016. That was a really good feud. Uh,
Yeah, I agree.
that was some of Miz's best heel work. Even the Daniel Bryan stuff, like on Talking Smack, when the Miz just went AWOL and he just
Yeah.
obliterated Daniel Bryan, he obliterated everybody.
I think that's some of the Miz's best stuff right there. Talking smack. I mean, that was to me. It's probably I don't think he's ever topped that one promo that he shot on Daniel Bryan.
I
I
don't
know
think
he
he's
had
ever
that one.
topped it.
I know he had that one good promo when John Cena and Roman Reigns was in the ring. The fans were over both of them. Like they didn't want Roman Reigns. Like every week they would boo Roman Reigns. They didn't care
Hmm.
about John Cena, and The Miz was just obliterating both of them, and he got the crowd on his side, and he got the crowd to boo John Cena and Roman Reigns, which nowadays is impossible. In 2025, that's not going to happen. But
Especially
fans,
for Roman. Yeah.
yeah, like back then, Roman was booed every week. Like no matter how much they wanted to push him as the top star, the fans just never accepted him until he turned heel, and that's what the fans wanted all along.
Right.
And he's been on the best run of his entire career when he turned heel. They would have done it sooner. I mean, WWE could have been breaking records before then.
Don't care about no damn parade. I'm just upset because my team didn't win.
But you know what? They gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know. They gonna know this frustration that's been burning deep in us for years. It's just showing up. Like everything's fine. Like everything's happy. When it's not okay. Nothing is okay. It's finally gonna be shown to the world. My Lord, have mercy on all their souls. Tomorrow don't change. Because we smoke.
And they've been building Street Profits up pretty good.
Yeah.
It's only declaring which teams they intend to target here on Friday Night SmackDown. Well, I just happen to be standing by with one of those teams. Pretty deadly gentleman last week secured the victory.
You get the feeling that Montez one of these days he's gonna just snap, just go off.
But
Crash. How you guys feeling?
He's gonna lose it one of these days.
Exquisite fire. We're back to creating like two tasty snacks. That being said, the Motor City Machine Guns, the Street Profits, and DIY, we are done being underestimated. Because no, boy, no. Look, we're not angry. We're just disappointed. I thought we had something special here.
Hmm.
And you threw it all away. We didn't throw it away. We chose to stand up for ourselves. For what? A cheap match? It cost us pants down last week. You were wearing pants. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. You see my gear? I don't wear pants in the ring. Okay? Listen. You're a good you guys. Great. Now, whatever happens next week, that's our. I promise you this much. Your dreams will become the next WWE tag team champions. They're dead. After next week, we will give you a entire career. Proper moment of silence.
Well, DIY played pretty deadly like 4 weeks. They may live to regret that next week here on SmackDown.
Time will tell.
I personally want to see the Street Profits get those titles back eventually.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think they should do.
I'm not doing good.
Don't feed the trolls.
I was stabbed in the back.
I think they should do
broken.
DIY, Motor City, and Street Profits WrestleMania in a ladder match, and have Street Profits win there. Have them win the titles at WrestleMania. That's the biggest moment you can do. There's no grander stage in WrestleMania to win the tag titles.
You don't know what real pain is.
Makes the most sense to me.
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you. You say you want to go again? Me and you want to go? That's great. That's perfect.
Looks like they're going to be doing
Well,
this.
Kevin,
Let's do that.
Kevin
Huh?
Owens.
yeah, I love the fact that Kevin he does his promos in his Lambo, just chilling. Like who has the luxury of just doing wrestling promos in their freaking Lambo? It's just kind of badass stuff.
Elimination Chamber. Come find me. Then you'll know pain.
Hope they do this match at Elimination Chamber. It'd be
Well, there is a lot on the
pretty
desk to
good.
take all this, but there is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. As Tiffany's time continues
Yeah.
tonight. As
Obviously, we got an
champion,
immature audience right now. Not everybody,
was the
but
Women's Royal Rumble
somebody.
All right, block them, take them to
invested in our
put
following
them in the block area or whatever. Block them.
comeback. Tiffany
And
Stratton
we got Tiffany and Nia Jax up next for the women's championship.
next on SmackDown.
I think Tiffany retains right here.
can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape.
Would you guys like to see
That
Priest,
dishwasher.
Miz, Andrade,
Only
Carmelo
Platinum
and
Plus is
R-Truth
packed
at
with
WrestleMania 5-way match?
100% grease and food residue.
I would probably do
Nice and
a.
clean, even in your machine.
It would have to be for some kind of title.
Straight
Uh,
low done.
That's what I was saying. Do like a 7-man ladder match for the U.S.
What do you
title.
got there, Larry?
Do something like that.
You gonna go back and see how the
Um,
pyramids were built or something? Nope.
Have
Ellen and I
like,
wanna go on vacation.
if Shinsuke is still champion, do Shinsuke, LA Knight, Carmelo, Andrade, The Miz. Maybe put maybe you put Damian Priest in there. I mean,
Possible,
I don't
yeah.
know, I don't know about our truth though. I mean, we already got one comedy wrestler, The Miz, in there.
No, our truth, he's had his day in the sun. I think he can sit that one out.
Especially in a damn ladder match. I mean, he was in one last year in the tag team ladder match.
Yeah, which he won with the Miz.
You guys like to see? That is the match we were talking about. But besides, I don't think The Rock would be in that. I really don't think he's doing WrestleMania at this point. Maybe he comes back and does Mania. Who knows? Maybe he shows up. But Cody, Punk, and Cena is a match that could happen and should happen because that can give this WrestleMania build some. It can give it some life for a change.
Yeah.
SmackDown's going to be in Chicago in March. Have CM Punk on SmackDown and Cody and him go at it. Have Cena there. Have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on Raw a little bit. You're definitely going to have to do something to make these matches big. Because right now, I mean, Jey Uso and Gunther's announced, but that it doesn't even feel like because we've seen that match at Saturday night's main event. We've seen it on Raw for the Intercontinental title. Like we've seen the match before, so that match isn't going to be able to carry Mania. So guys like Punk, Cena, Cody, Roman, you're going to need some big matches to make some things interesting. I mean, Jey Uso and Gunther should be a good match and a good moment for Jey Uso, but like for WrestleMania, excitement is just not there. I mean, they could have just had Jey Uso win the Elimination Chamber and not win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He could have still went for the title, but just not win the Rumble. But I don't know. We'll see. We got a tease of Jacob and Solo. That would probably be an interesting feud to happen.
It should happen soon.
Yeah, I agree, Molly. You ain't got to worry about it anymore, though. Hopefully.
We handled that.
I blocked him, so. But you never know. More might come in. The Rock should be ashamed of himself. I feel like he's doing this to the fans in spite of last year. That he had to change the match from Roman and Rock to Roman and Cody, and this is payback from him to the fans.
So you think this is all just a big
I think he's
screw
probably.
you?
It's just a theory. Probably he's tied up with Hollywood or something. He's doing a lot of the Mona 2 promotion stuff, but that movie doesn't come out till 2026. We're in 25. I mean, he can't take off a little bit to do WrestleMania. Come on, he's The Rock. If The Rock really wanted to do it, he could. He's The Rock. I mean, nobody tells The Rock what to do. And maybe Hollywood does tell The Rock what to do. Maybe there's some kind of contract into where he can't get out of it.
Hmm.
Nia Jax with the Annihilator. Nia Jax retains the championship. Now Tiffany Stratton saying, "Nia, get you some of Bianca Belair." Oh, Tiffany from behind with a briefcase.
Tiffany Stratton is cashing in her money in the bank contract.
Tiffany Stratton has vaulted herself to the top, but it is now officially Tiffany time.
What a tippy turn of events, you guys. Am I right?
Tiffy turn.
Less than a year ago, I befriended Nia, the queen of the ring and the princess of the ring. She thought I was naive. She thought I was just a dumb cunt.
Don't forget that sphere. This is champion versus champion. Tiffany Stratton on her way
Hmm.
back. But who's she gonna cash in on? Trying to cash in for my title. This means
I must say, Nia Jax is looking pretty damn good in her tiger print.
And now,
Lady Tiger.
tippy top of my game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
WWE Women's Champion. Tiffany Stratton.
Grateful little. You would be nothing without me. You're in the tippy top? Congrats on rubbing two brain cells together to come up with that.
Harry, Tiffany, and Nia. Tiffany and Nia is next for the title.
I'm gonna take it.
Yep.
I'm not worried even in the slightest. Put some respect on my name and tell me what time it is. It's tippy time. Time's up.
Nia Jax has got a championship opportunity. Her tippy time may well end.
Put some respect on my name, bitch.
Hmm.
It's tippy time.
All right, now we do have the title on the line, I believe. There's a title match tonight.
Oh, golly. I wish I could spend 5 minutes talking to Triple H and I'll fix this damn show.
Hmm.
I mean, SmackDown, they got good talent. That's not the problem.
Right.
You just gotta make these matches feel. I mean, this match does feel important. I'm not talking about Tiffany and Nia. Nia never got a rematch for the title, so it makes sense you get at least one rematch.
That is fair.
Tiffany's gonna win this tonight. She's not losing it because clearly they're wanting to do Tiffany and Charlotte at WrestleMania.
She is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany.
Who do you guys think will be in the Hall of Fame class next, and who do you guys want to see be in there? Well, they got Triple H and Michelle McCool. I hope they put in Demolition. They haven't been in. Demolition.
William Regal, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, William Regal. For me, Lex Luger is someone I really want to see in the Hall of Fame. Lex Luger is someone I think deserves it, and he should have been in a long time ago. Uh, I hope they put him in while he's still alive, because
Me too.
guys like they waited so late to put guys like Vader in the Hall of Fame. When they put him in the Hall of Fame, he had already passed away. So they don't need to wait too late on some of these legends. Who you guys want to be the next? I don't know. I mean, Bianca and Naomi as champions.
Hmm.
The only heel tag team that could beat them, well, two, is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, or Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Those are the only teams that could really. I mean, those are the only two heel women's tag teams that I can think of.
At the moment, yeah. Right now,
Since Sonya Deville is not there anymore, I don't think that they're going to be doing. I think Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, they're going to split them up. So they're not really a tag team anymore.
the name was kind of bunk anyway. So,
The whole group sucked. Like they never had one
Shayna
good
was the
match.
best of the bunch, really.
Yeah, and she was held. I feel like she should not. She should be on her own, a singles wrestler, and trying to recapture her momentum she had in NXT.
Bring
Because
back
in
her old theme
NXT,
song too.
she was gonna be the next big thing on the main roster in NXT. If if Vince would have booked her better, she could have already been a women's world champion. But they just put her in tag team action and just never did anything with her. Okay.
They gave them this match some pretty good time too.
Yeah, it's 9:03, and we have this and the triple threat. So this will probably go to around 9:25, 9:30. And then the main event starts at 9:40. Everybody, if you say prayers tonight, pray that this WrestleMania build gets better.
Amen to
That's how
that.
desperate I am. Whatever God you believe in, pray to your God that this Mania build gets better. Damn. A TV series or something? Yeah, some kind of series. He threw the basketball at him and just got there one hand.
When others are giving you one-topping pizzas for $9.99, Domino's is gonna give you all the toppings for $9.99. That's right, get any crust with any toppings for $9.99 each online. This might just be our best deal yet, so get it before it's
Domino's
gone at
pizza.
Domino's.
I haven't had Domino's in a while.
Is LeBron better than Jordan and Kobe? In my personal opinion, hell no.
No.
maybe a few
No, I
years
don't think
ago
so.
when I was a LeBron fan, maybe I would have said so. But as I've grown up and really matured some, he's not as good as people think he is. Thinks he is. I mean, he's a good basketball player. I mean, he's obviously good to be in the NBA. Obviously,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be there if he wasn't good. But is he better than Jordan and Kobe? No.
No, of course not. I mean, to me, I think it'll be like Jordan number one, and James number two, and then Kobe in number three.
I'd probably put Kobe over LeBron, honestly.
Introducing Domino's Best Deal Ever.
Oh, controversial.
I mean, LeBron. I mean, his finals record is pretty bad. I mean, he can get to the finals, but he can't. He's won 4 titles, and he's lost how many? He lost against the Spurs when he in 2007 or 8 when he's with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He
Hmm.
lost to Dallas. He lost to Spurs. He lost to Golden State like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Jordan went to the finals. Every time he went to the finals, he never lost in the finals. He won every time, and he didn't need another superstar to come to his team and help him win. He could do it
Mm,
on
that's
his own.
pretty true.
I mean, Scottie Pippen was a big help, and Dennis Rodman, and some of the others, but Michael did all that on his own. Son, he scored 45 points when he had the flu. LeBron had the
No
flu.
fluke there.
If LeBron had the flu, he wouldn't score 45. He probably wouldn't even be playing.
Yeah, you're right.
A lot of NBA players are soft these days. Like sometimes like they just take off from playing like over stupid reasons. But back in the day, like you never saw that. Like if you're playing for this team, you're gonna play. Like unless you're injured or something, you're playing. Like guys
That's
these days,
true.
guys these days will have they'll have the sniffles and they can't play. Golly, you gotta see Roman Reigns, and that would be a big match. Uh,
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre was kind of like the bloodline hunter there for a minute. He went after Jay, then Jimmy, then he went after Sami Zayn, but he never
Hmm.
really went after Roman. He went after Roman in the Royal Rumble, but they never really had him go. He never really went after Roman. So that would be a big Mania match if they did that, Roman and Drew. But honestly, this time I would have Drew win this time. Uh, I don't really think Roman needs to win right now. I think uh, I think Roman can take a loss at WrestleMania now.
I do too. I mean, he still look pretty strong. Excuse me, and the fans will still be behind him. So it's not going to change how the fans feel about him.
No, he's gonna get cheered till the day he retires now. Like he's gotten the fans fully behind him now. Leg drop. That was a pretty bad bot when I came back from commercial breaks.
I don't know what that was.
She,
Ugh.
she was trying she was trying to roll her up or something, and then I don't know.
This is a pretty good match. I gotta say, except for that little tiny little botch, but it's a pretty good match.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Michael Lee asked, who would you like to have in a rap battle versus John Cena versus R Truth at WrestleMania? I mean, it sounds entertaining. It'd be something like they can do like like between matches or something. That'd be something that'd be cool. I'm pretty sure the fans that in attendance wouldn't mind.
And Tiffany is still hanging on. There you go. With an avalanche Samoan drop off Brett's rope.
This is a really good match, man. I am. I'm not really surprised it was a good match. I'm just surprised they gave it so much time. They gave it a good amount of time.
Oh, and Nia Jax with a big ass leg drop. And Tiffy still kicks out. Oh shit. All right, so this just announced Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, LA Knight are headed to the WWE World this April, joining Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, The Undertaker, and Rhea Ripley. Damn, that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be April 17th to the
21st. So get your tickets.
That's dope as fuck.
So Trish is gonna be in town during WrestleMania weekend. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want to go now.
So I believe Connor's gonna be there. Connor and Chris are gonna be in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We do this every week. I think tomorrow we will be having the pod champs, I believe. So be around for that. And also down in the descriptions you'll see my Twitch channel where I do my weekend video gaming. I do my Mr. Jacobs plays on Twitch. So join me tomorrow evening as well. I'll be playing WWE 2K24. So follow me and join there at my Twitch channel. Yeah, thank you for watching. My favorite pay per view of all time, Michael, probably the WrestleMania that I went to. That's probably my favorite one because I was there in person, and it was the return of Cody Rhodes. I was there to see it. That was pretty awesome weekend. But it's been an okay SmackDown this evening. I mean, not too bad. It's not bad. You know, could have used some improvements on certain things, of course, but it's watchable and it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying it. Thank you all for watching along with us this evening. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing the Elimination Chamber also here on the channel. So be there for that. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. The commercials really aren't that bad as far. It could be a lot worse. The commercials were worse on live television now. I mean, but now that you know It's on Netflix. At least this the feed that I'm watching is on Netflix. It's not too bad.
Well, I'll be watching the NXT PLE tomorrow. I think I will. I think I will be watching.
I try to keep up with NXT as much as possible, especially now that Ricky Starks has came into play. Oh, and Nia kicks out. This match has been awesome. Pinfall attempt after pinfall attempt, kick out after kick out. I love that. It gives the match kind of a pay per view feel. In my opinion, it makes the match more gives it more of a pay per view feel when you have a bunch of near falls, and when it's not. The thing is when it's not overdone, and it's tricky to do that stuff without overdoing it. But done the right way, man, I think it works perfectly in a match. Oh, Tiffany tried to lift her, and Nia just went down on her, or I mean, landed on her. That came out wrong. I'd buy that for $1. Oh man, I think Nia's trying to kill her now. Oh, Tiffany's up, going for the power bomb. Tiffany is going for the power bomb. Oh damn. Oh, Nia landed on her hole. My favorite ice cream to eat during WWE PLE events: cookies and cream. I actually do that pretty often. Oh, it's Candice. Candice LeRae's there. She. Oh, come on. They're gonna throw the match out. Damn, this is a good match, and it was for the title too. So basically, Nia Jax's title shot was just been ruined by Candice LeRae, and Nia Jax doesn't seem to be bothered about it. But really, Candice LeRae kind of screwed Nia there because it was a title match. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It was a title match. Oh, she's bringing out the steel chair. Trish Stratus came in to help. So yeah, I mean, basically, Candice LeRae just screwed Nia Jax out of the title. Really, if you really look at what just happened, it was a title match, and Nia was just cool with it. She was just like, "Oh, hi, what the fuck." Now, me personally, I would have been pissed off right there. I'd have been like, "What the hell are you doing? This is a title match." I don't get why Nia Jax was so happy to see Candice LeRae. That was straight stupid. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, aren't Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, aren't they on the same side? Why the hell would Candice LeRae come and ruin the match knowing that it's a title match for Nia Jax? What the hell? It's just stupid. And I don't know. It's stupid. It's Was that just to get Trish Stratus out there? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I'm not complaining about Trish Stratus being out there. I mean, not at all. I'm just saying you gotta come on. It doesn't make any sense for Candice LeRae to come in there and ruin a title match for Nia Jax. They're supposed to be on the same side. It's confusing. There's Charlotte. Yeah, Sexy looks pretty damn cute right there. But yeah, what was that, man? I don't get the finish to that match. That was stupid. I'm sorry, that was stupid. Why wasn't Nia Jax pissed off? Was that the whole plan? Was just to try to injure Tiffany Stratton? What was the point? I don't get it. Please tell me, someone out there, if you know the point to that, tell me. I don't get it. Damn, who was that holding the ropes for for Charlotte? That's quite a woman. I guess she must be on the production staff. It's a thick one. My kind of woman. I guess she's gonna have a seat and talk. Excuse me. Also, Charlotte has made up her mind. She is going against Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania, which is, of course, what we all knew in the first place. That was the whole point of the whole thing, was to set up this dream match. I think a lot of people's eyes is going to be Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair, and of course, Charlotte trying to get that title reign, or the number of title reigns up there with her father. Am I a fan of that whole thing? Not really. I'm a fan of Charlotte. I love Charlotte, but I don't know. I'm just not a. I was. I really wasn't a fan of her winning the Royal Rumble. Not at all. But you know, it's leading up to a pretty cool match. I think Tiffany Stratton. You know, I think it's probably going to be one of the best matches of WrestleMania. I don't know. It's probably going to be night one. I'm thinking they're probably going to make Tiffany versus Charlotte for the title. It's probably going to be night one. Oh, what are they playing here? Oh, is this who we're going to find out who attacked? Who is that? Liv and Raquel? Okay, now it's true. Just because they were at the scene doesn't mean they did it. Now we just seen they played. Nick played a tape of what happened that night, and we saw Liv and Raquel walking away. Now, it doesn't mean that they did it. That means that they were on the scene. Doesn't mean that they. Doesn't mean that they were the ones that hurt Jay. They're playing this out like Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I'm telling you, it's gonna end up being like Naomi or somebody that attacked her. With the qualifier match coming up.
Ew. So what happened with the Tiffany and Nia match?
Well, for some reason, Candice LeRae came out and ruined the match for Nia Jax and attacked Tiffany. Now, I didn't get that at all. I mean, why would Candice LeRae come out and ruin the match for Nia Jax? I mean, it's a title match. It didn't make any sense at all. But then Trish Stratus comes out and rescues Tiffany. So they're gonna do something with Trish at WrestleMania. She's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte ended up picking Tiffany. Of course, that's something that we all knew was going to happen. Tiffany versus Charlotte
Yeah.
at WrestleMania. But Trish Stratus is going to have something to do with it. I'm not sure what, but she's going to be in the mix. But I don't know. I don't get that whole ending to that match. That was confusing because I mean, if you have somebody that you're teaming up with, the last thing you're gonna do is go out there and ruin the title shot for them. I don't get why Candice LeRae went out there and attacked Tiffany. That didn't make any sense. And Nia Jax wasn't even pissed about it. She was glad to see her. She was glad to see Candice. Like, what the hell? Why are you smiling at her? She just ruined your title shot.
She screwed you out of your title shot.
Yeah, she was just happy to see her. I'm like, what the hell?
This is one of the worst SmackDowns I've seen in a long time. I mean, it's not bad, but some of the things tonight just with Shinsuke and then this, and then
There's no need to guess what your customers want.
I've seen that part in the living room. I really hope Liv and Raquel, if it does turn out that they're the ones that attack them, this whole thing was pointless.
But that's just too easy. That's just too easy of a way to tell the story, though. You got to make it more complicated. See, they can be the red herrings. You know what I'm saying? They can be the red herring. Like just because they're at the scene doesn't mean they're the ones that attacked her. They they could have been there, but they couldn't have seen anything. It could have been like that.
That's kind of what Nick Aldis said. Like,
Right.
they were at the scene, but doesn't mean. But Naomi didn't said, I'm tired of everybody thinking it's me. It's Naomi, probably.
I mean, think about it. We talked about this a few times. I mean, who's benefiting from it all?
Yeah. I mean, she's a tag champion now. She got to insert herself and be a champion.
I mean, who's to say that Liv and Raquel didn't see who did it? They've been keeping it quiet this whole time.
Yep. But if it's them, then that just sucks. I mean,
That's just weak storytelling if it was them.
it just makes it feel like that. It wasn't intended to be like that, but they just changed course and made it like that.
Mhm.
If that was
Call
the
it
original
audible.
plan, if that was the original plan, what's the thought process? Like, how do you come to that conclusion of that's who should attack Jade? I mean,
Like, what's the end game in it all?
That'd be stupid. Now, if Naomi did it, that's a good direction going into the story. But if it's
Very
something like
true.
Living Raquel, that's kind of
It's not compelling at all. It's like, I mean, it is. I mean, I agree. It's pointless. It'll be pointless.
Charlotte Flair announces that she chooses to face you at WrestleMania.
But we still didn't, and that footage didn't really
Trust me, Charlotte's gonna know
specifically
that it's
show
Tiffany
them
time. But right
beating
now, it's a
up
little hard to
Jade.
focus on WrestleMania after what Candice and Nia did to me. I know that you have some problem with Nia and Candice, and now so do I. So I'm thinking, me, you, Toronto, Elimination Chamber. Are you saying that it's going to be Tiffy and Trishy time in Toronto?
That's actually pretty cool. They're going against each other or teaming together?
I love that so much.
Oh, I know you're excited about that. We'll see if our
general manager Nick Aldis makes that one official, but I got to get back to what I said moments ago. Big announcement because one thing we do know, Charlotte Flair has
They're doing something together at Elimination Chamber.
Las Vegas.
They're teaming up or going to each other or something.
That's gonna be interesting, though. I'd like to see that. I love seeing Trish come back to the ring. Anytime she's back in the ring, I want to see it. Now I'm thinking they're probably going to put Tiffany versus Charlotte probably night one.
Probably.
I think that would be brother and brother, both fighting for the world championships in the grandest stage of them all. I mean, it's not going to happen because I qualified for Elimination Chamber, which I'm going to win, go to WrestleMania, beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, Eat Mania running wild, no Eat Mania at home with your feet up. Listen, man, I didn't give you some advice. I used to be like angry. You're angry right now, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. So listen closely to this advice. Sure, your career is going really bad in the toilet. But the plus side, you married up, man. There's something I said, Jay. Sorry, Jay. Oh.
Damn. You super kicked the hell out of it. Damn. Guess we're gonna get Drew and Jimmy next week, probably.
Yep.
They've got to do something to make SmackDown more entertaining than this. They can't keep doing this. This is supposed to be Mania season. Like, this is the time of the year that Raw and SmackDown should be exciting. But it just doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Hopefully, after the Elimination Chamber, things are more full force into WrestleMania, and things are more exciting. I mean, after the Elimination Chamber, they have to. They don't have a choice.
It's gonna pick up.
I hope it does. This is my first WrestleMania to go to. I should have went last year. I hope it picks up. I mean, there is some. If they do,
Now you're gonna love it, dude. Trust me.
if they do Cody, Punk, and Cena, that will save WrestleMania to a degree. But they have to do it that way. They can't do Punk, Reigns, and Rollins. They can't. I mean, there's no high stakes for that match. I mean, there's no title involved. There's no. It's just a triple threat match. I mean, they could have Paul Heyman turn on Roman and join CM Punk, and CM Punk turn heel. Could do that,
Yeah.
but that's still not enough for the main event of WrestleMania. Maybe they do this like they did last year. Something that happens at night one that leads into night two. So maybe they do that triple threat match, Rollins, Punk, and Reigns. Whoever wins that gets inserted into Cody and Cena night two and makes that match a triple threat as well.
That'd be cool.
It's kind of like last year. Like they had a tag match to one night, and if Cody won, it's bloodline free. But if you lost, it's bloodline rules. But this year it's just different. Whoever wins the triple threat from night one gets inserted to Cody and Cena for night two. I doubt they go that route, but you never know.
We'll give you a free Samsung A35 when you switch to any of our phone brands. Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless. Laundry says 50% more calcium than dairy milk with 0 grams of sugar and fewer calories.
I wish every choice was this obvious.
Mr. Jacob, Mr. Jacob, you'll be watching NXT tomorrow. What did you for ice cream and watching POE? You want to know what I want? I want a better SmackDown. You want to know? Great podcast. Well, thank you. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Even though tonight wasn't the best night, we still appreciate you all watching. That'll never change. What is this? Fruity Pebbles?
Nerds gummy clusters. Unleash your senses.
Gummy Crushers.
I gotta get Marcus some new cleats.
I bet you could buy the whole team new cleats with all that money you saved.
Nancy Dawson is passive progressive.
You know, Nancy, that's actually really.
Nancy doesn't have progressive, so she takes it out on those who do.
She could look at private coaching with that. Maybe he'll score a goal.
I wonder if Solo's going to get involved in this main event.
You've saved hundreds with Progressive.
I think he will. Because he's supposed to be coming out at the end.
Drivers who switch
Yeah.
could save hundreds.
He did say that.
Hey, Pete.
That's so embarrassing.
Well, it's kind of your fault. After kids, the pelvic floor can weaken, and then perimenopause reduces estrogen. Here, I've poised. How did you know all that stuff? Well, I used to be a doctor.
No, you didn't.
Does this smell okay? Why are you shimmying? Oh, Unstoppables has water blocker, so I'll be fresh all day, even after a red eye.
And we all use Unstoppables.
Looks like he does too. Smell unstoppable.
We're having fun in the snow all winter long with Twisted Tea Drop. We're surprising real Twisted Tea fans who love the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea.
And sometimes 3 hours. Like, the show being 3 hours, it just feels like it drags now.
Yeah, sometimes.
But when Raw was 3 hours, before they went back to 2 hours, Raw was pretty good at 3 hours. And the reason it was good at 3 hours was just because there was a lot of stories that made you invested to want to watch 3 hours. Like, if you can put on a really good product for 3 hours, then 3 hours is great. But if you can't, then it's just going to feel like it's dragging. And you don't want to have a show that just drags. But they're supposed to go back to 2 hours in June, I think. USA Network wanted the third hour because they had lost Raw and NXT. So they wanted an extra hour of WWE programming. Next week, New Orleans, Louisiana. That's where he starts his hometown.
The Big Easy.
He won't be there, but DIY and pre-deli next week. I got Drew and Jimmy. That should be a good match next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
They had a good triple threat match LA Night last week, so a singles match should be good too. What else we got next week? That's it. Damn. I need Teddy Long to come back to SmackDown and be the general manager again. He can put on some good matches. Teddy Long was always he always played favoritism though. He used to have Carlito go outside and shovel snow, sell hot dogs. Like he just punished Carlito every week. I remember that storyline. Basically, Carlito, he started a petition to get Teddy Long fired as general manager of SmackDown, but it didn't work out. And then, basically after that, Teddy Long basically punished him every week. 1 week he had him go out and shovel snow. The other week he had him go pick up groceries for him. Next week he had him go sell hot dogs at the hot dog stand. He had to sell merchandise. He had to go find the boogeyman. Eventually, he got traded to Raw in the draft lottery.
Good times.
I wish he'd come back and be the. Nick Aldis needs some help. Teddy Long can come in and shake things up. He can just piss someone off and make it better. Hey, have Teddy Long piss off Drew McIntyre. That'll make everything better. Everyone likes to see Drew McIntyre angry.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we always see the Scottish psychopath.
Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest. I think he's going to win this. I don't know how, but
If Damien was to win, I would say that something would have to happen to Jacob, and then Damien would pin Strowman. Like
yeah,
if they found a way to incapacitate Jacob, and then Damien hit South of Heaven on Strowman for the pin. You know.
yeah. Or maybe Strowman wins. I mean, they could have Jacob win, but I don't know how they. Because if he's in the chamber, the only way to be eliminated is to get pinned.
Right.
And if Cena or Punk's going to win, he's taking a pin. I mean, there's no way around that. Unless Solo takes a spot from him.
Like he did, because the thing is, he has a way of ruining things for his family. He did it with Jay.
Yeah. So maybe he does that. Because Solo can take a pin. He's been lost to Roman 3 times.
Yeah.
Kind of matchup that makes me very happy that I am safely retired.
Elimination Chamber is presented by Nissan Hot and Spicy Firewalk. Every roll or bag you buy is another entry into a Can You Handle the Heat sweepstakes. Another chance to win a trip to WrestleMania 41. Learn more at nissanfoods.com and by Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Drop into season 2 and get your own.
Yep. Sponsored by Fortnite.
I actually was playing it today. I was in the final 2 back-to-back times.
These 3 chasing a dove here tonight. A massive.
Honestly, I haven't played Fortnite since it came out. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not a big Fortnite guy.
I've been playing it. My brother got me into it a little bit. He had me play one time, and we play with some friends on there. It makes it a little bit more fun to play with people you know and stuff.
Well, that is true. The experience is a whole more. It's a lot more enjoyable when you play with folks you know.
Especially when people like to rage quit on there. I was on there at one time, and this person raged. He got mad and mad and mad. He threw his controller down, and it was funny.
The rage critters. That's always fun.
It's like a 6 or 7-year-old like swearing. Then we can hear his mom in the background. What did you say? Cut that game off. It was a whole thing.
That's another reason why I don't like to play Fortnite, because all those snot-nosed fuckers that like to talk shit.
Yeah.
And they're on Call of Duty doing the same thing. Little fuckers.
They're like on WWE 2K. If you play online and like have a mic, sometimes there's some people like that too. Like you'll be beating them up in the match or whatever you're doing, and then right when you're about to pin them, 1, 2, and they quit the game.
I've been through the same thing. I
do because they know they can't beat me, so they don't want a loss. So they just quit.
I think now they have it to where if they do that, then you get the win automatically if they quit.
Yeah. And then once they do, like if you keep doing that, they put them in a pool of players that do the same thing. So actual players will come more of a chance of playing with people who don't do that. Which that's a smart thing to do. So people that keep doing that, they'll just be put in a pool of players that do the same thing as them.
Yeah.
Because it ruins the gaming experience after a while. Like one time was fine, but I had it done like 5 times in a row with different players. I mean, I had them 1, 2, they quit.
I've had that happen to me so many times. And the last time I was online, somebody did that to me, and I had them in a sleeper hold, and I
And
was
then
about to make them tap out, and as soon as they got to that, like the meter was just about full, and they left the match, and I was so pissed off.
you did all that for nothing.
And the thing is, the match that we had was a good 15 minutes long. It was a good match. We were having a good match, and then the dude just left because I almost beat him.
And when I played AEW game, that's how it was. They would leave. Then the one guy messaged me on PlayStation and said, "Quit picking Wardlow. Pick somebody else." And then I
He
picked somebody,
telling you who to pick.
and then I picked someone else, and I still almost beat him. And then he said, "Don't pick that person either. Just pick this person." Like at that point, I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I just I just play against somebody else online. I mean, if that's the way you want to play. I mean, at that point, it's not even fun anymore.
The majority of people that play online on WWE 2K24, the majority of them do not play. They won't play with you if you pick Roman Reigns. There's a lot of a huge chunk of people will not play with you if you pick Roman Reigns.
Like on AEW, I would pick Wardlow over and over because Wardlow is he has a better moveset. But then I picked the worst of them. I picked Riho, and then they still got mad.
Just the right parts.
When they said,
And
"Oh,
that's all
just
on them. Then.
just pick Jungle Boy. He's a lot easier for me." And if you can't beat me at Riho, how in the hell are you gonna beat me at Jungle Boy?
You'll be back.
Exactly.
Can't help people customize
Man,
and save at Liberty Mutual.
I haven't played the AEW game in
Only pay
months.
for what you need.
Same here.
I'll,
It's been a while since I played it.
I'll probably never pick up at it. Probably never play it again. But there's no reason to play it. I mean,
$6.
I've basically, I've basically, I've basically completed the whole game. Like I'm 80% achieved everything. So
Yeah.
nobody's online anymore. Like I'll just sit there and nobody's online. So there's nobody to play online against.
See,
Like
that's what I've noticed too. Like you get on there and like the lobbies are like empty, totally empty. And you would think at least one or two people would be in there playing still, but like the times that I've gotten in there, the
the
lobbies were completely empty.
for the Stadium Stampede, like it used to be like 6, 7 actual players, but now it's like it'll be you, someone else, and all bots.
Yeah,
So, so it's not even worth playing.
and then you'll end up playing for 3 hours with a bunch of bots.
It ain't fun at that point. I mean, some people like brag about that they have 3,000 wins on Stadium Stampede, but probably 80% of your wins are against bots. So
Right.
those 3,000 wins don't mean anything.
Reese has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days. 50 days?
I mean, the novelty of it wear off pretty quick.
AEW dropped the ball with that game massively. They they did not have a plan for that whatsoever. Like they did not have enough to keep people interested. I mean, you can add new wrestlers, but you got to have more matches, more like a story mode or something to keep the investment.
Right.
And after a while, you can just play matches over and over and over again before. I mean, you couldn't even do a tag team ladder match in that game. You couldn't do a steel cage match. You couldn't do a submission match. You can't do an Iron Man match. You can't hardly do anything. But in that Road to Elite, you could do a triple threat ladder match only on
Mm-hmm.
Road to Elite, but you couldn't do it on the main menu. I never got that.
That's what I thought. They failed with the match types and the attire types too. All the attires that they failed to put in there that they could have thrown in there.
Did he just hit him with the steel steps?
I think so. Yep.
Uh, it should be disqualification, but I guess we'll let that slide. I don't think this is a women's match.
I thought triple threats were no DQ.
Technically, they are, yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes in triple threats, they do a DQ off of stuff like that. I don't know.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, at the same time, in kayfabe, the ref wasn't even looking. So
yeah.
So if the ref didn't see it, it never happened.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, that was a good kick.
damn.
Preach is going old school. Oh, choke slam. No. Samoan drop. Damn.
They're just keeping Braun Strowman at bay right now.
They're not even
They're not
going.
letting him get any action.
He's not getting into it. They could probably go on top rope. Swanton.
Oh,
Nah, Priest kicks out.
damn.
This is probably the best match tonight. I knew
I
it would
think this
be.
has taken match of the night. Yeah.
I knew it would be because all three of these guys kind of meshed together, especially Jacob Fatu and Damian Priest.
That swanton was awesome.
I hate when he does that move. Tries to. I hate when like any wrestler really like they try to act like they're like hitting the wrestlers like like ears or whatever, but they're actually just clapping their hands.
Yeah. I've always said that move looks silly too. That and the atomic drop always looked silly to me.
Braun Strowman's about to come in. Yep, here he is.
Right on cue.
Damn, they're bleeping it out. The fans are chanting, "Holy shit!" Connor and the Jacobs, who would you all say is the best of the next PLE game? Well, he's not going to be at the Elimination Chamber, so it would be WrestleMania. On Monday, they were teasing Braun Breaker and AJ Styles, so maybe
That's yeah.
that's probably what they're going to do.
That's what I want to see.
Uh, Next WrestleMania, Austin Punk. I think that would be a good match. That should be Stone Cold's final match ever. And have Jim Ross commentate it, and that be his last match that he commentates. I know Stone Cold recently had a knee replacement surgery, so
Yep.
maybe he's planning on one more match. He always said he wanted to go against Punk one time. If anyone remembers the video game interview that Punk and Cena did, I mean Punk and Austin did, it was like a sit down interview with Jim Ross. And damn, and
Oh,
that whole interview gave me goosebumps. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend going and watching that. It's somewhere on YouTube. You can find it. Chokeslam? That table will not break. You're going to need Bronson Reed to break that table. He's the only one that I know that can break that table. Super kick. Another super kick.
Oh,
Oh,
that table ain't going nowhere. Uh oh,
Priest is out on the floor.
Jacob's about to mess Strowman up.
Oh, he uses that. Well, fixing to find out if it's a DQ or not. And the referee. Well, Vic Joseph just said it. There's no disqualification in a triple threat match,
Yeah.
so there is weapons allowed. This might put out Braun Strowman for a few months. If he does this.
I mean, the werewolf puts out the monster every time.
Oh, he got out of it barely. Oh, damn, that's pretty good chair shots.
Ooh.
You see that? You see that, Nia and Hulk Hogan? That's how you use a chair.
That's how you swing one.
Take notes, Hogan. Even though you're supposed to be the legend, and Strowman's supposed to be the rookie, it might backfire on Fatu. Solo Sokoa.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Jacob Fatu might win it. That might be it. Oh, here comes Cody Rhodes.
Oh.
All hell's fixing to break loose. Smooth, cameraman. Cody and Solo's going at it. Bam, Tama Tonga.
He's gonna. They're trying to secure Jacob's position.
He's going to hit Tama Tonga. Ah, he hit Tama Tonga. I knew it. Damn. And now Jacob's fixing to get pissed at Solo.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. I think it's Damian Priest. Yep, Jacob's not winning this. Damian Priest is winning. That's their way of taking out Jacob Fatu out of this situation. Crossroads of Solo.
Damn it, Solo! All you have to do is stay out of the damn way.
I don't know, maybe. No, I think Priest has got this.
I mean, 'cause all Jacob saw was Tonga get hit.
That was enough. That's all I needed to see.
1, 2, 3. Damian Priest is going to
Oh,
the Elimination Chamber.
Solo screwed Jacob, man.
See, I saw that
Yeah.
coming because he screwed Jay, and now he screwed now he screwed Jacob.
That was the perfect finish to not let Jacob get pinned.
Wow.
That was the perfect way to do it. They're clearly doing Jacob versus Solo at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we kind of called that one earlier.
That's them planting the seeds with Solo accidentally hitting Tama Tonga. Cody moved out of the way.
Damn.
Like, damn it, Solo! Just stay back. Stay in the back. Just stay in the damn back. You keep screwing your family over. So now we got Damian Priest is in the chamber this year. I ain't mad at that though. That's pretty awesome. Because you couldn't possibly have Solo. I mean, not Solo, but you can possibly have Jacob Fatu in there. Not yet. Maybe next year, but not right now. I think as far as his bloodline story is going right now, I think the last place he should be is in Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, because he's not going to win it. Like, I don't see them having Jacob win the Elimination Chamber. And if he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber, he's going to have to take a pin. And he doesn't need to be taking a pin right now. He needs to be looking strong. So that was the perfect way to have that match.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was the best match tonight. Story wise, the biggest thing of story we got was probably Jacob and Fatu throughout the night. That was the best stuff. Besides that, this episode was probably one under the Triple H era, probably one of the worst SmackDowns in the Triple H era.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair to say.
there was a lot of good matches, some decent matches. I mean, a lot of talented people on this card: Motor City Machine Guns, Los Garza, Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, Jacob, Braun, Priest, Chelsea Green, Naomi. There's a lot of good ones. Tiffany, but there's just not many big stories going on to make you care about these matches. There's no clear direction. Uh, but the best parts of tonight was the Solo and Jacob stuff, and then the main event match was good. And then the ending of the main event match was good. That was the perfect way to have Jacob lose without getting pinned. They are clearly not wanting him to take a pin right now. Uh,
Yeah.
anyone complaining about him not being in the chamber would complain even more if he got a pin in the chamber. Uh, Someone like Jacob Fatu, you want to protect because he's a big star right now, and
Hmm.
you want to continue that momentum. You don't want him taking a pin right now. And in the chamber, he would probably have to take a pin because he's not
Yeah.
winning the chamber. It's probably going to be Cena or Punk that wins the chamber. Uh, but who knows? Maybe Drew wins it. Uh, but yeah, tonight's SmackDown, I would probably rate it. Oh boy, I give it a five. I give it a 5 out of 10.
Mm. Well, I mean, I guess for me, it wasn't as good as it's been in the past few months. I'll give you that. I mean, some of the finishes to some of these matches I just didn't get. I didn't understand Kenneth LeRay's interference with the title match. That didn't make any sense to me. I mean, but for what it was a decent show. So I'm gonna stand at a solid 6.
Yeah, not the best SmackDown. This whole Mania build really isn't what it should be, but Raw was better than SmackDown this week. Uh, I thought NXT on Tuesday was better than SmackDown this week. Um, there's a lot of feuds on NXT that makes you care to want to watch. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell is booking this. I don't know. Triple H is the head booker. It's got to be him, or maybe Bruce Preacher's putting. Maybe he's putting some input. Maybe he's got some input and he's doing some stuff. I don't
Yikes.
know. If he is, they need to fire him. Fire him and Michael Hayes. Fire them both. Um, but yeah, not the best SmackDown. But the main event was a good. That was a good match. Damian Priest is going to the chamber. That's pretty exciting. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, 5 out of 10 for me, 6 out of 10 for you. We will be back for the Pod Champs tomorrow night. I'm not sure what our topic is going to be. I'm leaning towards maybe we talk about the build to WrestleMania this year, since that's kind of a big topic right now. Um, I don't know. Definitely stay tuned to our Facebook and Twitter to see what the topic is going to be. We'll announce it, whatever topic we decide it's going to be. Uh, but we will be back for the Pod Champs tomorrow. Uh, but definitely go check out our socials to keep up with that announcement alongside other announcements. I plan on getting more active on the All Elite Zone a little bit with AZ Canada and WrestleZone Unfiltered. Uh, I'm working on the first interview of the new year. Uh, I'm putting back money for WrestleMania, so I'm also trying to budget how I spend money on it on a interview right now. But there is some people that we can get on here that doesn't cost too much, but that are people that would be pretty cool to interview. So definitely check out all of our links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe right here on YouTube on the Wide World of Wrestling podcast. Our goal at the end of the year is 1,500 subscribers. We're about 2/4 there. Uh, Definitely share it to people, everyone you know, get them to subscribe. Goal is 1,500, 40 years over with. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow for